FM. Always a pleasure to be in your company. Of course, discussing health from a natural and integrated perspective. Do keep a few things in mind. Remember, we are live on our social media platforms. We are Batson and Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson and Associates TT. And on YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. On TikTok, it's Dr.Batson. So, of course, today, we're speaking about health. What we're going to talk about, we're going to discuss two products that we carry at Batson and Associates as it relates to sleep. We're going to talk about the nerve restore, and we're also going to speak about the inflammation formula. So one that deals with pain, the other that deals with nerve restore, with sleep, anxiety, depression, emotion, that type of thing. So first of all, people who have issues with neurological issues, let's put it like that. So when we're speaking about neurological, we're talking about nerves. So persons, for example, we may have things like pins and needles, cramping in their calves, burning on their feet, or what is referred to as neuropathy. Persons who have issues associated with, because neuropathy comes about as a result of poor circulation, right? You know that. So the thing is, we know circulation is important for transporting oxygen and nutrients to what? Cells, right? So the thing is, an individual who does not have proper circulation, for example, someone who is a diabetic, they might experience certain signs of poor circulation. As I said before, pins and needles, cramping in your calves, burning on their feet, dizziness, lightheadedness, loss of memory, blurred vision, all those type of things. And the thing is, when you look at those things, fundamentally, they all point to poor circulation. But back to the what we really started to speak about in the first place, which was neuropathy. But we understand that neuropathy is caused as a result of poor circulation, because neuropathy is basically damage to the nerves. So someone who has neuropathy issues, someone who has diabetes, nerve restore is something that you would want to look at. How so? One of the things that nerve restore does, nerve restore actually has an ingredient profile that actually deals with inflammation in the body. What is inflammation? So we know that disease really takes place or takes hold on the body if inflammation is high. So inflammation is a causative effect, or inflammation is directly proportionate to disease. So the higher the levels of inflammation, the higher disease archetype, as it is referred to, in the body. So it means someone who has high levels of inflammation would have a problem with weight loss, or problems losing weight, problems with digestive issues, like, for example, you may have problems with acid reflux, those type of things. So we understand that high inflammation contributes and makes disease worse. So hence the reason why we're speaking about nerve restore this morning, because what the nerve restore does, it actually helps individuals to counteract that in reducing naturally the inflammation in the body. That's very important. We know in Western medicine, most of the time when you deal with inflammation, you are recommended steroids. So for example, you may have a pain, you might have a back pain, a waist pain, a knee pain, whatever the case may be, and you go to the doctor and he gives you an injection, and then the pain go. And it might go away for 2 months, 3 months, stay for a while, but then it comes back again. And the reason for that is primarily a steroid has been used, because steroids, as I mentioned, are predominantly used to reduce, well, not really reduce, to suppress inflammation more than anything else. But remember, your objective is to get better overall. At least I believe that should be objective. So anyone who is listening to this program, who you know someone who has a problem with sleep, you have a problem with anxiety, you have a problem with depression, you just believe that your quality of sleep could be better, or you want to be more well rested, then definitely check out the Nerve Restore. And Nerve Restore, of course, is available at all the branches. We are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. That telephone number for Chaguanas. Quickly, before we take that question, it's 222-8261. Again, that's 222-8261. We have a question?
First, let me just remind our listeners, if you have a question for Dr. Jason Batson, you can WhatsApp us on 299-4103. So with regards to the Nerve Restore, if you're on antidepressants, can you still use Nerve Restore?
If you're on antidepressants, yes, you can use Nerve Restore. What I suggest in a case like that, you're going to have to do a consultation. Have to. So that we have to know exactly what medication you're using. If you're using Zoloft, Revitril, those type of things, The reason for that is that we would have to know length of use, so how long you have been on those medication, and what is the dosage of the medication you're taking. And the reason for that is to ensure that we dot our I's and cross our T's. Nerve restore would not have a reaction with that. However, someone who has been placed on antidepressant medication, especially for extended period of time, how could I say this so that you could understand it? Okay, so we have to literally fix or correct the neurochemicals in the brain. Because essentially, anyone who has those type of depression, anxiety, that you basically have neurochemical imbalances in the brain. You have serious problems with your liver. You also have serious gastrointestinal problems. Hence, you now end up in a situation where you have depression, anxiety, because the hormonal imbalance is basically one of the contributory factors to all those things. So, for example, women who suffer from PMS, which, for example, is postmenopausal syndrome, a female like that, for example, can experience symptomologies associated with depression, anxiety, and those type of things. So, yes, you can use it. However, we strongly suggest that you do a consultation.
They're asking if they could do an online consult.
Yes, you can. That is not a problem. To do that, I don't know if you're overseas or you're in Trinidad, but either way, you can message 314-9975. That's 314-9975, and just let the office know exactly what it is you want to do, and we're going to deal with that accordingly. Keep in mind, we're also located in Debe. The office for Debe, or the number for Debe, is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. And that office is the corner of Ramsey-Mouch Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Debe. Again, that is the corner of Ramsey-Mouch Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Debe. Keep in mind, all these offices have open clinic days, which means you don't necessarily have to have an appointment. But if you plan to do the special with the blood analysis, and the magnetic resonance analysis, that entire package that we offer, then you would have to fast for 2 hours. Keep that in mind. So that number again for Shagona is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. And Debe, of course, is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. You can call it. Our persons there standing by to take your calls. And as I said, if you want to get some more information on the nerve restore, you know someone who has a challenge, who has a lot of stress, that is definitely something that you should investigate. Yes, we have a question?
Can a diabetic with pins and needles and stiffness in the feet go into the office to purchase the nerve restore, or do they need a consultation?
No, they could go into the office just like that. What I would suggest you do, keep this in mind, which is why it's only later in my career that I started actually speaking about products. Current jump back with that here later in my career, because earlier I just used to primarily discuss disease, but then of course as things advance and people start coming to us, you know, it's very disheartening when people come to you for help and then you send them to get something and they can't get it, and that's because, you know, we maybe not have it accessible, whatever the case may be. So I basically channeled my ability to do supplementation and those type of things in basically doing a product line. One of those products is Nerve Restore. So the point is, your water intake is fundamental as regards to benefiting from any supplement that you're taking, whether it's anything from Batson and Associates or supplements in general. Because one of the issues that a lot of people have is that they do not drink sufficient amounts of water. So what I suggest, if there are other underlying situations that you have, we want you to get value for your money. What does that mean? We want to ensure. So the question that they ask, could a diabetic who have problems with pins and needles buy the Nerve Restore just like that? The reason why I'm explaining like this, I would suggest you use the Alkagen water, you use the inflammation formula, and you use the Nerve Restore. And that is so that you could get better results. So, you know, keep in mind that a lot of times you may advertise a product and the product is very good, but the objective all the time is for the client to get the best results within that whole scenario. And best results, of course, hydration is going to take that into consideration. Dealing with inflammatory response is going to take that into consideration. So it's not as if we're trying to make you spend a sand heap of money, you know. It's not that, you know. But we want you to get the results that you want. Because it's your hard-earned money you're spending. I'll give you a quick example. There was this person who came to us who had problems with sleep, right? She had bad insomnia for years, actually. For I believe it was like about 15 years. She had serious headaches and a whole lot of host of things, right? So she heard me speaking about the Nerve Restore, and she came and she purchased the Nerve Restore. And I gave the explanations that I'm giving here now, that time too, but maybe they didn't listen. So they went to buy the Nerve Restore. The thing is, she got some results of the Nerve Restore when the consultant questioned her. She said she may have gotten like about 25% improvement. That to me is not sufficient based on what that product could do. So I told her, is then we ask questions about how much water you drink and that kind of. So therein lies the consultation, because we wanted to get. So the thing is, when we actually did the consultation with her now, and we found out that she don't drink enough water, she is on diabetes, where she's on hypertensive medication, and that then we adjusted the protocol. We put back the Nerve Restore. We gave her water, which was the Alkagen water. She got silver and a next thing. This time with the Nerve Restore, 100%. So you have to understand, a lot of the times, the product is good enough, but you have the environment. In order for anything to work effectively, nutrition-wise, there are two important things: absorption, assimilation. Because the body has to get the nutritional components, the vitamin A, the vitamin C, the D3. It has to get the different anthocyanins, whatever the case. But in order for the body to get that and benefit from it, absorption is fundamental. There's a product we carry at Batson Associates called Digestive Restore. I started doing that product, having the product done for us. It's done outside and we bring it in. Because a lot of persons have challenges with proper absorption. So remember, anything that you're using, you want the body to absorb it properly. So it means any product that you want to use at Batson Associates, whether it's Santulan, whether it's the Nerve Restore that we're discussing, whether it's the Optimizer, whether it's the Cerebral, whether it's the Eye Optics formula, you will always get better results if you include the Alkagen water and a base product. What are base products? Inflammation formula, advanced chlorophyll, wheatgrass, anything like that. Because we want you to maximize the benefits that you'll get from the product. So that was a long way to explain that. Okay, but I think I needed to do it like that. So again, keep in mind those telephone numbers. Keep in mind as well, we do have that special blood analysis, the live blood, the dry blood, the magnetic resonance analysis scan, and that's special. So you can take advantage of that. If you're in a situation where you want to know exactly what is going on with you internally, remember, blood is a mirror, Blood is a mirror of you internally. So the thing is, when we do the blood analysis, a trained microscopist like either Mr. Rishma Ramdan, Mr. Paul Green, Mr. Rene Mastamanti, or Mr. Stefan Vialva. I mean, I don't do blood. Again, it's not like I can, but of course, it's basically from a consultancy perspective now. But well-trained to actually help you and show you exactly what is going on. And of course, most importantly, what you need to do to correct it. Very important. So those telephone numbers again, to call, book those appointments. Keep in mind, we have open clinic day next week in Shogunas. That's next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That telephone number for Shogunas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. And daily as well, that telephone number is 223-7515. 223-7515. You have any questions? Okay, good. So the thing is, so with Nerve Restore, as I said, you're looking at better sleep. You're looking at improved rest to the extent of proper recuperation. Because the problem with a lot of people is that you're sleeping, but your quality of sleep is compromised in the sense that you do not have what is known, sleep is divided into two cycles. You have REM sleep, which is an acronym for rapid eye movement. And you have non-REM sleep, which of course is non-rapid eye movement. The deep sleep is rapid eye movement sleep. So the thing is, your body cycles into, I believe, about an hour and a half, somewhere around there, where you go from REM sleep, non-REM sleep, REM sleep, non-REM sleep. What Nerve Restore does is actually improves that REM sleep so that your central nervous system is significantly improved. Just yesterday, I had a client. She said, Dr. Batson, I'll give you a testimony with that product. She said, Doctor, I was impressed to the letter. You feel completely different. But keep in mind, assimilation is important. How much water do you drink? Are you drinking your body weight divided by 2 in ounces? Because the thing is, doing that, whether you buy Nerve Restore or not, is going to help you. You have to ensure that you drink the correct amounts of water. If you're not doing that, listeners of 103.1 FM, you are going to be in problems. Keep that in mind. Let me say a pleasant good morning again. Keep in mind, we are live on our social media platforms. We are Batson and Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson and Associates TT. And on YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad, as well as TikTok, Dr. Batson. Question?
So this person is asking, is it safe to use this every day? And will there be that feeling of sleepiness the next day?
Good question. Excellent question. Two things I'll answer. You can use it every day. It is usually recommended every day. If you have depression, anxiety, bad insomnia, definitely every day. In some cases, based on, and that's why the consultation is so important, based on the recommendation, we could now adjust it. Because remember, everybody different in the sense that your situation might be different to someone else in terms of your medical profile, the diseases that you have, whatever the case may be. So we have to adjust your protocol together. Keep in mind, we are all the same, but essentially we are different. And that is where the nerve restore comes in, where it helps in that situation. As regards to making you sleepy, no, it doesn't do that. What it does is that when you're ready to sleep, you are going to sleep. What I can say to you is that it plays catch up because it has an adaptogenic effect on the body. When I say play catch up, I'll explain. If you are in deficiency, it has to fix that deficiency. So a lot of the times, so what you're going to do, your clock going to alarm, you're going to get up, but it is going to give your body the sleep that you require. But when you get up, you're going to be refreshed. And over a period of time, it actually, because remember, you're fixing back a central nervous system imbalance. I mean, I'm trying to explain this in layman terms as easy as possible so everyone listening could understand. But the thing is, a lot of persons who have challenges with sleep, depression, anxiety, women who have problems with PMS, people who have thyroid problems and those things, it is because your central nervous system is not healthy. You are sleeping, but your body is not recuperating properly during sleep. And that is where Batson and Associates comes in. So again, feel free to give us a call or visit. Keep in mind those different offices and locations. We have a consultant in each office on a daily basis. So it means that you are going to get the necessary information. Okay, Ms. Warner Headley, sorry, is saying, are you doing the live on Facebook? I am not getting any notifications. Yes, I am actually still doing the lives on Facebook. What it is we need to do, I don't know why you're not getting notifications, but we'll check that out because there are some things that, we would necessarily need to adjust in those particular situations. We have a question. Karen, any question? Okay, good. Keep in mind too as well, Tobago, God's willing, that office in Tobago has been opened, and that office is located at the Triangle Building. It is the Triangle Building in Scarborough. The telephone number for Tobago, we have two numbers for Tobago. That's 312-4248. That's 312-4248, as well as 226-4553. Again, that's 226-4553. You have a question?
Yeah, so this one is asking if it's safe for children preparing for exams.
It depends on how old is the child. Nerve restore could be used. The good thing about it, children could use nerve restore. What we would normally recommend is that you open the capsule. The capsule is a sizable capsule. I think it's like anything between it's a 750 milligram capsule. So that's a good size capsule. 11 years. What I would recommend in a case like that with the child, there is two things I would suggest you get. I would suggest you get the nerve restore. Look at the water intake, that's very important. And there's a product we carry called resveratrol complex. I use it a lot with children, especially children who have exams and those type of things. And there's something we carry called cerebral. Now, the way we will tell you to use that is going to actually last that child a while. That child could use those products, so a resveratrol, cerebral, and nerve restore for proper sleep, proper cognitive function. You want that child to perform, they're able to retain information, retainance, and that type of thing. Those three products. And the water, 4. And it's going to last them like about maybe anything between 2 months to maybe 3 months for the most. But you're going to get some very good results out of that. So again, those telephone numbers, quickly, you can give us a call at the Shogunas office. Keep in mind, we have open clinic days for the entire week of next week, please God. And Dr. Batson is going to be out office Tuesday and Wednesday next week. In Shogunas, that telephone number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is the corner of Ramsey Trace and the SS Erin Main Road in Debe. That office also has open clinic day. That telephone number is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. And of course, St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. And Tobago, of course, is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. Keep in mind, again, as we always say at Batson and Associates, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. So the listeners of 103.1, always a pleasure to be in your company. Till next week, Thursday. Well, I didn't get to speak about the inflammation formula today. We spoke about nerve restore. So next week, God's willing, we will be dealing with inflammation formula. Okay? Take care. Do enjoy the rest of your Thursday. God bless.
And the same to you. You've been listening to segment brought to you by Batson and Associates, supporting health naturally with Dr. Jason Batson. That was a paid program. The view.
Take care. Okay, so was it that you're going to open their Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Right. This device concord.
Oh, you're in trouble. Okay, good. No problem. We almost finished. So keep in mind we have 2 additional programs. We will be going from 1:15 to 2 on Freedom 106.5 FM, and that is going to be with Third Base. And then from 2:15 to 3:15, we'll be joined on DJMamuRadioTT.com, where we will continue our discussion as regards to nerves, nerve restore, and of course the services and that we offer at Batson and Associates. Keep in mind again, those open clinic days. Telephone number and location for the Shogunas office is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. There is someone there who will be able to take your call. And the Debe office is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That telephone number is 220-8113. And Tobago, of course, is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number is 226-4553. What's that?
Someone asked about vitamin B7. They give it insight on B7. Vitamin B17.
Vitamin B17. Oh, that's what I say. You're going to say vitamin B7. Vitamin B17. Vitamin B17 is a latrin. That is a compound. You actually get that in apricot seeds and different things. Wheatgrass has it as well. There are different things. What vitamin B17 does is very good as an anti-cancer protocol and even a protocol for cancer. So that's something that you do, and that's something that I used to carry it before. I don't have any in stock right now, but it is something that I'm looking to actually start back stocking because it is a good product. And it does help significantly with persons with cancer. We actually do cancer protocols. So that's something that you could look into and we could go from there. So again, join us, those of you who can, at 1:15 to 2 p.m. on Freedom 106.5 FM, as well as from 2:15 to 3:15 on DJMamuRadioTT.com. Take care and do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.